Also, Vega asked you a question in the Mumble chat. If you could just let me know.
Oh, absolutely. Let me look for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. You could let a shout out from her Twitter.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've just been trying to go by the Screamer's Twitch pages. If there's a Twitter thing on it, I use it. If not, I don't.
Yeah, no problem. You could shout out to Twitter, shout out my YouTube.
I can...
Mirage!
That's not true, Mr. Q. You should look again.
Oh, I was a fool.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay, just making sure. Making sure it's all okay.
Alright, and I should be able to speak this time, so let me know if the sound balance is bad or if the sound is particularly cutting out or anything like that. So when you're ready, you can count me down and I will start the timer.
Alright, let me actually start the game up.
Oh, quick question. At what point should we cut off the war?
Bidding war cut off there. Let's see. It's hard to say because there's not really like many gaps in the game like that are recognizable. I guess after the end of stage 5, which I'll say when that is. It's the one with the two-headed goats.
Okay. So I can figure out how to shut that off just in case.
Okay. Hard reset and hello, everyone. I'm Karaoke. This is still at Mirage, one of the many games that Working Designs brought over to the US. It's also a treasure game. It has a lot of things like that Ikaruga has in it, and Guardian Heroes, Gunstar Heroes. So I will say when to start the timer. It'll start when I start controlling the character.
initialized.
Lego, you might want to update what game it is. I'm sure you're doing that.
Yeah.
This is not the first time I've seen you do this game. It's really good.
It is a very good game. Okay, and start time. So, as you can see, when I flip, for those that haven't played this game before, or seen it, when I turn sides, I flip colors, and that determines what, I guess, element I'm attacking with, either Silhouette or Mirage. Silhouette is blue, Mirage is pink, red. And what the thing is pink enemies you want to hit with the blue side, blue enemies you want to hit with the pink side. If you hit them with the same color, you'll drain their spirit, which will drain back into your spirit. And alright. And when you get hit, same thing with you. If you get hit with blue when you're blue, it drains your spirit. If you get hit with red when you're blue, then it drains HP. First area is pretty easy. It's all the same color of enemy. They're all pink ones. I need to get 300 gold before I go to the next area for my weapon, because I get a secret weapon in the next area. You guys can feel free to talk. In fact, I would like you to talk. I feel more comfortable when I hear other people talking.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, just ask all the questions you want. Because I know this game is very weird. Don't ask me to explain the plot, because I don't know what the plot is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how rad is the game?
How rad is the game?
How rad is it? Yes.
Rad, it is, I'd say, a 15.
Oh.
Well, we've already got enemies like lifting up their skirts and flinging things at us.
Yes. And grabbing onto me and boosting me up. Alright, this is the bunny shop. And I'm gonna scroll all the way to the end to get the secret weapon. There's one of those in every level where he sells a level 6 weapon. And this is the best one to get because it doesn't drain that much spirit when you use it. It's an auto fire, and it homes in on the enemy. Generally. In this game, a lot of treasure games are weird. I haven't played Sin and Punishment, but I've heard it's pretty weird. This is the first boss. That was the first boss.
Let's get it on, baby!
Enemy power status.
You're not playing fair, little
Gale
lady!
and his punishment basically goes gain X immediately.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen people play it. I own the sequel myself for Sin and Punishment. And, this game was made shortly after Mischief Makers. I believe it actually shares some, like, sound effects with it, if my ears are correct. This was released on the Saturn, as the chat was saying. Released on the Saturn first. We were supposed to get that version, but didn't, because Working Designs takes forever to release their games. And by the time they were probably, either working on it or done working on it, the Saturn was dead. So we got the PlayStation version instead.
Oh, how embarrassing!
I did it!
The Saturn version, the only difference between Saturn and PS1 is the graphics and the sound effects. They're better on Saturn. Like in the second stage here, there's an extra layer of buildings in the back that isn't on the
Do your best, and
PS1.
Yeah, I can believe that, because the Saturn itself was powerful, but because it had a very early 6-core processor, it was pain in the ass to program for, so no one wanted to do it.
Warning system activated.
So there's more differences between the Japanese version, and the this US version of the game, to the point where I'd almost say the speedruns would be completely different. Working designs, because they like to mess around with what they brought over. Basically recoded parts of the game to make it so that when you fire your weapon, you lose spirit. In the Japanese version, that doesn't happen. The only time you lose spirit is when you get hit by a similar colored attack. And they also added, to compensate for that, they added the ability to drain spirit from most enemies into this version. But you can't drain spirit from enemies in the Japanese version. That was a really good samurai fight. So as you can see, this weapon is very overpowered for the time of the game it is in. And it's pretty much going to stay overpowered until the second to last area or so. Not counting the fact that the 5th stage is all neutral type enemies. Neutral type enemies are special, you have to reflect stuff at them instead of shooting them. Doop 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 doop. This is Zohar. She is the first double element boss. She can switch like you can.
Go easy on me.
She's really annoying, and you can't drain spirit from her. But she goes down pretty easy. So, along with changing the way the weapons work and the enemy's spirit works, Working Designs also said they made like the game kind of harder. Basically, they upped the HP count on a lot of the enemies, a lot of the bosses, and they changed the prices for all the items. In the Japanese version, like, all the level 1 weapons are 50, and the next ones are 100, and so on and so forth. But in this version, it's different depending on what weapon it is. So the Sarosa that I have on me right now was only 300 for the level 6, while in the Japanese version it'd be probably I think it's 900 in that one.
Enemy power status critical.
A side effect of making the enemies stronger is that they also made your reflected neutral shots stronger to the enemies so they do more damage. So any neutral type bosses in the Japanese version actually take longer to kill because you're not doing as much damage to them when you're reflecting your shots back at them. And speaking of neutral type bosses, this is the first one. I call it the freaking gun. This is the first very RNG-based boss of the run. Pretty much all the bosses from here on out are RNG-based, unfortunately. It loads these people bullets into it, and I want to shoot all the blue ones dead, so it only loads pink ones so I don't have to dodge anything. And I think it loaded 3? Yeah. That was actually really good. If I had done like a little bit more damage. If he had had 4, it would have been a 1-round gun.
Enemy power status critical.
And there's the gun. It'd be perfect if you have 6, I think it's 6 bullets. 6 bullets of pink ones went in first. And now it's the best boss in the game already. It's the catfish. Girlfish. Cat girlfish. And her body's normal. but her arms are elements, so you just shoot her arms off. As she tries to grab at you and she screams at you.
My leg is in.
And every so often tries to charge against the bottom of the screen, wasting time. Actually, she's blue. So she takes 40 damage per arm. So this is going to be the last one. And I'm at the front of the thing. I skipped the text there, but the text there is pretty funny when because she comes up to you and she's like, "Would you buy my flowers?" And you're all like, "What flowers?" And when you defeat her, she's like, "Why won't you buy my flowers, messenger? Pretty freaking flowers!" And China, the main character, answers, "As a general rule, I don't purchase flora from giant homicidal flying fish."
Be careful. Remember, Hal's on your trail now.
This is
Caution. Power
the
status
first stage
critical.
where multiple enemy types are kind of in the same screens together. Even the last one didn't really have that many together. It was mostly pink ones. But this one, they start combining, especially in the next area. If you continue onto the other side of the roof, there's another secret shop there with another level 6 weapon in it. So we're doing this Indiana Jones style as a giant frickin'
Caution.
wheel chasing
Power
after
status
me.
critical.
Taking the lower path here, and I believe... Oh, shoot. There we go. There's a drop, that steep cliff that I passed by. If you drop down there, there's a secret shop. So I guess it really isn't one per level. It's kind of like sometimes there's two per level. But there's seven weapons, therefore there's 7 secret shops. Alright, and this is one of my favorite bosses. Because you can utterly break him.
Power status critical.
And he looks very harmless. He's gonna give me an item, actually. And it was Spirit. I kind of wanted HP, but it's okay. So he turns into a wolf, because it's the full moon. And basically, you just punch him in the corner, and he forgets to boss. He forgets how to boss at that point, so you just shoot him to death.
Enemy power status critical.
You're too good.
I'm sorry you have to hear that power status critical like every single time I switch scenes now. Okay, this is the next boss that's two-sided after the fish. They're called Guardian Angels for some reason. This guy's like kind of one of the first like gimmick bosses where, oh crap, the lag. You have to shoot him, the little yellow smiley face part of him, to change him to one of the colors, and then his body will appear and you can shoot his body.
Take this.
Enemy power status critical.
Alright, I've now made it less impossible to do commentary.
I read. Yes, good. Much. It's okay, we're just about halfway through the game now.
Die.
So fast.
When I was a kid, I got this game when it came, pretty much right after it came out. So this came out in '99. I got it probably early 2000 when I first got my PlayStation.
Power status critical.
I actually could not finish this game. I would get stuck at this boss right here. Oh, I only have 20. How did I just get 20 HP left? Okay, that's fine. Because I do want to die at least one time.
I wonder how many
Okay,
will last
good
this
timing there.
time.
I do want to die at least one time. Because if you don't die before the end of stage 5, you get a cutscene with
Messenger
the
program
Reaper,
initiated.
and he'll ask you a bunch of questions, and it's faster to die than to skip answering his questions. And if you answer his questions correctly, then you can fight him, and he's probably as hard as the final bosses. But this game, I make it look really easy. This game is really hard. I've had a lot of people in the backlog group, which is another community I'm on, they've played it. Dragon Dark of Metroid fame has played it. He couldn't finish it. Can't think of who else has played it. I know Mike Uyama played it casually. I don't know how much it took him to finish.
Keep an eye out for the
How much
guardian
effort it took him to
angels.
finish. He did stream it once, too. Now we're in a cute little town. And the cutscene I skipped, I got run over by a car and I landed on top of it. I see Chaos Lunch Numbers, as I call him, just came into the chat. I actually just found out that he runs the game as well. There aren't many, there's I think 4 people who run this game. And it's like me, Chaos, a guy named Quattro, and Ion Raguray. And the latter two don't do it too much, I think. There were a couple other people before, and there were a couple Japanese runners at one point, like a long time ago. Anyway, this boss is an auto-scroller. Every time you do a set amount of damage to the big guy, the car will change direction. And you have to let the car change direction. It goes 1... sorry, I have to count, because I don't really keep track of it. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1? Okay, it's going... It goes to the right, and then it goes down, and then it goes to the left, and it goes down, and then it goes to the right. Okay, so you're going 5 different directions. You go through 5 different screens before you can beat the boss. And you can go through more than that.
Enemy power status critical.
The general strategy for this game to actually finish it is to, well, not only get this uber broken weapon, but also to drain the spirit of all the bosses before you start doing damage to them. And that guy just had a bunch of invulnerability frames. I didn't notice. I guess when he attacks, sometimes he can be invulnerable. So that guy in the back, we'll be seeing him again later. He's a
driver. Would not recommend.
Yes, Samson's not a really good driver. He destroys your cars and everything. Okay, go this way. And don't die. And the bunny drops us down in a pitfall.
Rude.
I know, she's another gimmick boss. Actually,
Don't trust rabbits.
Yeah, don't trust rabbits. They're evil.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to dash. Hey, this boss, he's interesting. He's pretty weak, but if you let him get an attack off, he can murder you.
Surprise! Behold the beauty of shadow.
What he does is he does different poses Holy, come on. Okay, there we go.
Enemy power
Once he does
status
different poses in shadow, and each one's like a different weapon. He has like a dragon one, a giant satellite laser, a machine gun thing, and they all do different things. So the dragon one flies around and shoots at you. The laser just fires a giant laser at you, and the machine gun fires a bunch of shots. Okay, here's the bunny. But she's actually not a bunny.
Ooh.
She's a midget with a sign.
Let's make
And every,
That's
so,
what all bunnies are.
and every so often she'll jump up and run the slot machine, which wastes time.
Let's make this a good one.
Although depending on how much time it wastes, depends on what you roll on the slots.
A big winner.
So getting like a coin
Let's make
or
this a good one.
one enemy is fine, but if you get the frowny faces, that's a bad thing because then you have to dodge an attack.
Let's make
Dang,
this
could
a
be
good
worse.
one.
Could be a winky frown.
Oh yeah. The lucky one is it shoots a blue-colored attack that's supposed to do damage to her, but it doesn't really matter because you're killing her really fast anyway.
A big
Okay, we still lost,
winner.
even though we won. And now it's time for the second most annoying boss in the game.
And to lose.
So here's the big nose guy again. He has the best nose in the game. And he has soup. Now he's in the back and you can't shoot him. So you're like, how am I supposed to damage this guy?
I'll make you
Well,
sit for the king.
You have to throw enemies into the soup because they're blue and the soup is pink and he's pink.
Excellent.
So when he inhales the soup, he'll either take damage if there's blue bubbles in the air, or he'll gain spirit if there's pink bubbles in the air.
It's like real life.
Oh yeah. Soup does everything.
That's how food works.
You just inhale it, and if it's the same color as you, it'll heal you.
Yeah, that's why cultures have different food.
More.
Yeah.
More.
He has not taken any damage yet. Okay.
They're
What do you-
hungry.
More.
Get used to power punch. You're gonna hear it like for the next 4 minutes. No, he is not hungry today, is he?
I'm pretty sure the last time I watched you do the stream on a marathon, I just spammed power punch for like an hour.
There we go.
Yeah, that happened.
More.
I forgot the last time I ran this at a marathon.
I don't even remember.
Oh dear Lord. Terrible.
I mean, I did. It was in bonus. I got the world record at bonus stream at AGDQ 2013.
Yeah, I was.
And then I believe I ran it again after that for another one of the online marathons, but I forget which one it was. Because for a while I kind of dropped this and was playing. I was doing chocobo racing until Oxus got the record, and then I started routing out the RPGs I wanted to run. So with every sniff for damage, he takes 8 damage. And he's 100 HP. So divide 100 by 8, and that's how many times he has to sniff their blue bubbles in. I don't know what 100 divided by 8 is, so. Oh wait, it's 13 times. Because at the end he's left with 4 HP.
Right, it's not as divisible as 4 is.
Nope.
That extra one.
It'd be nice if he did 10 damage per sniff, but no, they had to make it. They had to make it
Not
8.
good enough.
Okay, my nose itches, and this is the worst time for my nose to start itching.
Giant nose.
I know, nose balls, my nose starts itching. Fancy that.
Reminds me of the dude from Metropolis.
More!
The movie?
Yes.
Which one?
The anime one.
Okay.
Since he has a huge nose.
I was gonna say, 'cause I was just reading about that. I'm like, was it the anime one or the one that the anime one was kind of inspired by?
Yeah, kind of is accurate.
Dear Lord, that's terrible.
Speaking of Sonic Tezuka, there is an Astro Boy game for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, I beat him. I totally wasn't paying attention. So we underestimated the power of soup. Or he underestimated the power of soup. And he died from soup. Sorry for bumping my mic there. Anyway, there's an Astro Boy game for the Game Boy Advance, and it is made by Treasure, and it is very, very good. So I hear. I haven't found a cheap copy.
Recently.
I haven't found a cheap copy to play myself, but I heard it's really good. And Treasure made this game too, so it all ties in! Yay!
Treasure makes very special games.
Treasure is very special. So is Working Designs. Working Designs and Treasure are very special. Alright, so at the end of this stage is when I'm going to cut off the ending bit, or if there's been any action on that.
Let me check.
Now it looks like it's still just me.
So I think you said you'd went for hard?
Go hard or go home.
We'll be going hard, most likely then.
Going hard. I'm gonna close that.
Possible.
Unless anybody wants to get in now, they can do it to the end of this level, but...
Okay, I'll leave that open for, just, what, 5 minutes? Less than?
Yeah, like 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 more minutes. So, there's a two-headed goat, and we go right just because I always go right.
Not so fast,
And
little
because I have
D-Head.
it muscle memorized that I run left inside the goat. And
Sorry about this.
the next two
Nothing
bosses are
personal.
neutral. They're really annoying. More so the second one than the first one. The first one's actually really easy. This platforming is really, really annoying. So here's the first boss. It's a giant spider. He shoots you, and you shoot back his bug at him, and he dies in 3 hits. Alright, and now this is the #1 most annoying boss in the entire game, and probably one of the most annoying bosses in any platformer game I've played.
Hype.
Okay, he is neutral type. He jumps around a lot. He has many invulnerability frames when he does his attacks.
Your most dreaded boss.
He is very much, it takes forever because, 1, you're getting juggled all around. 2, he moves really fast, and he doesn't stand still to get hit by your attacks that you reflect back. Yes, right, yes. Good job. Good job, Dean. Good job.
Wow. That was amazing.
Power status.
Yeah, you have, now the enemies might have, like, invulnerability frames, but you sure don't.
Why would you
can
need invulnerability frames?
You get juggled so much in this game. And he jumped away, of course. Okay, I died and I lost my first level weapon at the same time. That's fine.
R.I.P.
It doesn't really matter.
Messenger program.
So he's jumping around saying red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, haha, red rum. Haha. Have to be a bit
Everyone wants some rum.
to be a bit more shoot.
Enemy power status critical.
It'd be cute if he said blue rum when he changed the other color.
That would be kind of funny, actually. Okay, you can drain from those. Can you drain from those guys? No, you can't drain from those guys. Okay, guys, because they're robots. They're not alive. This should be it. For this guy. Oh, you little bastard. There we go. Okay, so I'm kind of low on spirit right now, but that should be okay. If when I lost all my spirit from those attacks, I absorbed the weapon I had equipped, so I made sure I had my level 1 weapon equipped, because if I had the level 6 weapon equipped, this run would be taking a lot longer then. Because then you would lose your level 6 weapon, you have a level 1 weapon, you'd have to absorb the level 1 weapon, and then you'd be with a level 5 weapon, which doesn't have the auto-fire.
Sounds really tedious.
Yeah, in fact, right now I'm gonna have to mash for the beginning of this boss until either he kills me or I get spirit back. Because I'll have under 200 spirit. 200's the 200's the limit for having auto-fire. Oh, Magido, please. The best way to dodge that is to take 4 damage by running off the side of the stage. He's gonna throw a rose. Nope.
Watch this! Kill wave! Kill wave! Kill wave! Kill wave! Helping hand! Watch this!
He's also annoying because he will not stand still.
SMK
Okay,
character.
I'm going to let him kill me, actually.
Power status critical.
Okay. When you die, you regain your spirit, so it's a lot safer to let him kill me and regain my spirit that way than I was really low on spirit there. And if I would have gotten hit another burning arrow or two, I would have lost my weapon. And plus he was throwing those roses. You can't really see when he throws them in my face there. But he throws roses and those are normal type, so they do both spirit. Normal type attacks do both spirit and health damage.
Oh, you are good.
Okay, so I guess I'm doing hard ending, because I don't think anyone else has donated, so.
Yep, I'll close that day.
I decided fate.
I'm trying to drain some spirit back from the little guys on the ground here before I start. Oh, freaking punched me. Okay. So the best way to fight this boss is to lure him over to the edge, which can be hit or miss because they're stupid. And there's one slow one and there's one fast one. Oh, that was smart. Okay. Good job, Self. And then when you lure them over to the edge and they can fall over, which does half their health and damage.
Beautiful though.
There, okay, I got that one. I am not having luck with spirit today, am I? Okay.
So just to double check, you were going for hardening, right?
Yes, I am going for harder. Ah, get down.
Always remember, don't fall over or you lose half your health. Life advice.
But if you fall over and keep missing the ground, you'll fly.
Yes, Douglas Adams taught us well.
Okay, I have enough spirit. Really, the next boss I can use to refill my health and spirit a little bit, because he's really easy. He's like a breather boss before the end.
Label it Shark Mumble.
Alright, this is... Question?
There was.
Alright, this is Gargantuan. He's very ravenous.
Yes.
And he's got little grabby hands. And right now he's blue. Even though it says normal, he's blue. Because he's got blue wings on. So what you want to do...
I love grabby hands.
I know he's little grabby hands. So what you want to do is to keep all the pink monsters around and lure them to his grabby hands. So he grabs them with his grabby hands.
Can't help himself.
However, if there are blue enemies or whatever on the screen, if there's enemies the same color he is on the screen, he will go for those first. I think his AI is programmed to do that or something. So he's got 3. Come on, swallow. And he's squishing early. Okay. So he's squishing the 3 that got in there, and he's gonna turn pink. He took damage and he turns pink. So now he wants to grab the blue ones. Or he doesn't want to grab the blue ones, but I'm going to make him grab the blue ones because I'm going to kill all the pink ones. So when it comes to items that enemies drop in this game, they're most likely to drop, I think, coins and then spirit balls. I said balls. Over HP items, because I think that's just a carryover from the Jap version where you could only refill your spirit by using the spirit ball item, either buying one or getting them from enemy pickups. Which is really annoying because I'd rather have enemies drop HP. Because I can regain my spirit pretty much any time I want to. But actually, when I'm doing the hard path, this is the last time I'll be able to drain spirit from any enemies. Come on! Come
Enemy
on!
power
Grab
status
it!
critical.
Grab it! Grab the other one!
Grabby hands.
Grabby hands! Grabby hands! He's basically an evil he's an evil dragon-headed trash compactor.
Ow.
And he eats his friends, so... He eats his minions, rather.
Always have to feed your enemies to your enemies.
The enemy of my enemy is my food?
But the enemy of my enemy is their food.
Yes, okay, and he's got 4 in there now, so now it's just kind of managing lag.
Reflector!
And he's gonna die in about 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. So he's dead. When my friend played this, he had no clue how he was damaging the boss. He was not watching the background at all. And he was just like,
RIP, this boss could not help himself.
"Yep, I beat
everything.
I beat this boss. I don't know how I did it."
Boss is basically an eating disorder.
Okay, this next boss is Zohar again, and we have 2 minutes to defeat her. Now,
This is speedrun, so that should be fine.
yes. Now, if I was going for the easy path, I would just stall for these 2 minutes and punch her back and forth against the stage. It's a really bad position for her to do that
Get away from me!
in. Jeez! Oh, crud. I have no spirit. This is bad.
There's no farewell.
Power status critical.
Yeah,
No escaping me now.
so the little reflector things floating around that she shot on her other form, they also reflect your shots, which is really annoying. Okay, good, I died. This is the most deaths I've done in a long time, and I feel bad for it.
That is a phrasing I don't often like to hear. Oh boy, I died.
But I like dying in this game because I get a full HP and spirit refill. But she is taking longer, a little bit longer than usual to die today. Oh, is she gonna die on purple this time? I've never had her die on purple. Her.
Dot time.
There we go. He died on purple. Okay, I've had that happen in a while because I've I've usually taken a shorter time than that.
Reverence in your purple victories.
So that means he will start. Well, spoilers. He's also the next boss. Yeah, I know. So if we had stalled, we'd be fighting the butterfly angel boss, who has the best song in the game for background music. But oh well, we're fighting him again, her again. This guy Zohar, and he's gonna start out purple, blue, whatever. He's gonna start blue because he is he's ended the last blue, so he's gonna start blue. Okay, this is where the game pretty much goes, hey, you thought it was easy up to now, well, it's gonna be really hard now. This guy with the swords can cover basically almost the entire screen with his attacks. And then he changed the pink side, which has the guns, with an even better, the little mine thing, an even better homing missile, which is that one there. And oh, did I mention he has 5,000 HP?
No?
I'm down to 3,000 now, but he has 5,000 HP. Start.
Reasonable.
Notice that your max HP your max HP in this game is 300. Yours. You always have 300 HP. Oh, and you can't drain from me here. So, because I'm under 200... Whoa, I don't get hit by that, okay. Because I'm under 200, now I have to mash the fire rate button, because I am all of 5 spirit below 200, and I can't drain from him. Okay, good, I died. You get 9 continues when you start a new game. Those continues carry over throughout your entire, like, kind of time playing the game. Which, what that means is...
Enemy power status critical.
There's five like paths in the game you can do. There's 4 different ending combinations, and then fighting the Reaper counts as one as well. Those 9 continues carry over from that one in your one save file. So.
Kind of a bizarre way to set it up.
Yes.
But treasure.
Treasure, yes. That is not a working design thing, that is the same way as in the Japanese version. Okay, I beat him. That was harsh.
Did it.
Okay, so Zohar dies. Dead by math.
Math is rude.
And then our old friend Bug appears, and he's like, oh, I teleported the rabbit here if you want to take a shop, but taking a shop takes time. So we're not going to do that.
Rabbits.
They changed some of the rabbit's graphics in the US version because he was smoking in the Japanese version, and also there's like a burning cross in the background of one of his screens or something. Okay, so there's a choice there. If you pick the left choice, you go into the hard ending boss, and if you pick the right one, you go to the medium boss. So first we gotta go up this elevator with these robots that we're gonna fight. So this is like our little endless elevator. That wasn't the best positioning for that. Okay.
Reflector! Reflector!
Alright. Every level you kill, so you want to be killing these guys. You can just hide around and dodge them and not take damage, just kind of try to live, but you want to damage them because 1, it lasts a shorter time, and 2, you do damage to the final boss's HP bar as you damage these guys.
Bad.
And again, the final boss also has 5,000 HP.
Power status
Oh. Stop. You should stop having damage.
This one's going. This is the worst one when they're in a trio. Is the worst pattern for them to be in. Okay, yeah, just kill me again.
Not done.
Yeah, the Japanese version of this game has a lot of religion. Okay, I didn't kill this room. It's not good. So it's like 600 HP. I have to take off the boss now, extra. Oh yeah, just slam your face into the shots. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, slamming my face into shots is how I solve all my problems.
Get up here. Holy buckets! This is bad. This is not going.
Holy bucket is not useful.
Okay, down to 3 at least. I don't know if I have enough time to kill any more of them.
I believe.
Okay, down to 2. And of course, okay, that's the worst worm, not worm. That's the worst robot I've had in a long time.
Fine.
So this is the final boss.
Bad.
And he has a lot more HP than I'm used to usually him having because I didn't kill enough robots. So each robot kills takes 200 damage, 200 HP off the final boss, out of 5,000, and there's 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 9. 9 times 200 is 1,800 off of 5,000. That's 1,800 off of 5,000 is 4,000, and then 3,200. Okay, he has 3,200 HP if you kill all the. What am I fucking doing? Sorry, he has 3,800 HP if you kill everything. And again, I have to mash the button here because I am low on spirit and I can't drain. I'll just say this is the worst final ending path run I've had in a long time.
Be fine.
Oh, I mean, at least it won't be like the one I was doing the other day? Yeah, it was the other day, the other night, where I forgot to hard reset my system and my continues carried over from the save file I was practicing on. And I only had 4 continues, and I died like right at the end of the final boss.
Alright, beat the run.
It was giant rip the run. Oh yeah, there's these Metroids that float around and they suck your life from you. Which is helpful. Okay, come on.
Messenger program initialized.
Okay. Sometimes the bosses break. The easy path final boss is very prone to breaking like that, where she'll just float around and not do anything.
I have a lot of experience with that.
Because she's like a girl that floats around and she summons enemies to be her arms, pretty much. And sometimes she forgets she has no arms on, and will not summon any more enemies, and therefore you can't damage her either. Because you can only damage her arms to kill her.
Enemy power status critical.
He's kind of being nice here and staying on one side. And get ready for time as soon as this boss dies. Whenever. As soon as I say he's being nice, he just utterly screws me over there by draining like all my spirit suddenly. I'm gonna have to button mash.
He needed a hug, you don't know.
Okay. Oh, come on! Please, boss! Please. Okay, now stay. You're dancing. Okay, and time.
50 minutes and 1 second.
5001.
That is correct.
I only went 1 second over my estimate.
Marathon luck.
Marathon, that was marathon luck. I blame Everhade.
I blame my inability to commentate for the first half of the game.
The record is 46-33, but that's on the easy path actually. Because I thought, oh, that's probably faster because the bosses are easier. No, it's not faster because you don't have to stall for 2 minutes at that Zohar battle, and you don't have to... And you can kill the final boss faster because of the robot things. Apparently I'm a psychic. I don't remember what I said, a minute ago, so...
Well, I believe them, because you play this game.
Yeah, I know this game like the back of my hand. I mean, I've been speedrunning it for 8 years, so...
That is more than 5.
I know, I had to count it on 2 hands.
How about that?
So this is the only time that this ending will show, is this cutscene for the ending. If you do any of the other 3 ending bosses, you see a different ending, which I actually like that ending better. This one is kind of like it's weird. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I think what happens is she resets the world to the way it was before all the blue and pink people started running around, but so therefore no one remembers her or what she did, and she's the only person that has that power now, and she's all sad because none of her friends are around anymore or something. I think it's Treasure, so I'm not really gonna understand it anyway.
If she's feeling blue, she should just turn around.
I know, yeah. If she's feeling blue, she should just turn around.
There we go, problem solved.
Problem solved. So yeah, you can see there's a bunch of normal humans around, and she's the only little short, pink and blue, 3-foot tall person around.
Reminds me of my roommate.
Your roommate's a midget?
I'll make no comment. But they're probably gonna kill me. R.I.P. There we go.
Finn. The end.
We're watching, so they just commented in the stream chat. I did it.
The last little thing I want to say is that Working Designs added the ability to play as Zohar in the ending theme here. Thank you, Vic Ireland.
And thank you for running that. Next up we have 007.
I was really excited for you doing this run.
Agent Under Fire by LP3 Cinema.
Glad someone met the incentive for me talking before this run.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I'm trying to get the record on this down more, so come watch me on my Twitch channel. I also play a bunch of RPGs and a couple other weird Japanese games, if you like those. So, peace out.
Sounds cool.
Have a good night.
Welcome back for year 5.
And speaking of donation incentives,
Hey.
I should mention that there is a character choice for Mario Kart 8 that, well, you know, is as it sounds. If you donate towards the bid, you can choose one of the Mario Kart 8 characters and it'll be raced. Currently, only Rosalina is up with $15 to her name. And besides that, there's the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages 4 Seasons animal choice. Plus the Fight or Skip Buren, which is the final boss. Currently, Moose the Bear is winning out the animal choice with $45, and Ricky the Kangaroo and Dimitri the Dodongo have nothing.
I think I'm going to step away for a moment, so I'll be back soon.
Okie dokie. Oh dear, I've goofed. Apparently the prize going